General Colin Powell once said that leadership is nothing more than solving problems, and that the minute your soldiers stop coming to you with their problems, you've lost their leadership. Hi, I'm Don Perlman at UnveilTheWeb.com, and as a former U.S. Army chaplain, I understand all too well exactly what General Powell was saying. At the very core of leadership is not just the idea of influence, because it is, but it's also the idea that how do we gain that influence? How do we earn the right to influence people? And when it comes to business, I've been an entrepreneur for 10 years now. I've owned 7 different businesses. I've had, out of those 7, 4 extreme failures, and I've had a couple of real solid successes. I've seen some good times, and I've seen some of the hardest times you could ever imagine. But through all of that came an experience that helped me understand, how do you influence people? Now here's the thing. When I say that, I don't mean that from my military background and experience. I was great at what I did as an Army chaplain. But what I was becoming good at over the last 10 years is how to become a business leader, of how to become someone who could present himself as dynamic, relevant, compelling, inspiring, and interesting. And that happens online today in ways that no other media can help us. And the truth of the matter is there are so many businesses today that are blogging. You've probably just started a blog yourself in the last year or 2 years. And maybe you're really, really inconsistent with it. Maybe you're only blogging once a month. Maybe it's every 2 months. I've gone to blogs. I haven't seen a blog in 3 months. One shows up and then it's gone again for 3 months. See, the thing about leadership is that leadership requires a presence. And it requires a consistent presence. But it also requires a consistent presence that has a message backed up with it. Now, when I was an Army chaplain, one of the things that I knew was true is I had to have a strong presence with the soldiers that I was responsible for. I had to know them. I had to understand them. I had to know what their problems were and how to meet their needs. And when it comes to your business, it's not so much different when it comes to your blog. You have to really create the foundation of your message to understand what are the problems that you're solving for people. And that's a cliche that 90% of marketers out there are talking about, but yet few really understand, in my opinion. And the reason why I know that's true is because the internet is about specificity. And way too many of us are simply too broad. We create these broad sweeps and we wonder, why isn't anybody doing anything? Why aren't they inspired to tell me, oh my God, how did you know? Well, it's because you're presenting yourself as though you didn't. And that's what you're looking for. And the only way you get to people saying something like that to you is when you are so relevant to their specific problems that they have no choice. But see, if you've got to take it to another level, it's not just about the specific problem, but it's a specific person attached to the problem. When I was in seminary, I had a speaking coach, and one of the things my speaking coach told me was this. He said, Don, if you do a really good job of being really clear and really specific, 20% of the room is going to come running up to you with that, oh my God, how did you know moment. But if you stay way too broad, and if you don't say anything that's relevant to the 20% of the people in the room, 100% are going to leave, give you a pat on the back, tell you how wonderful you were, and they're never going to do anything again. Did you know that's what's happening to most of your blogs? Somebody's probably giving you a pat on the back out there, but they're never going to come back to your blog again. They're going to never leave a comment, and they're certainly not going to show up at your place of business or call you or do anything. You see, you got to get really, really clear about the business that you're really in. If you're going to have success in blogging, if you're going to have any kind of success online, that could not just be blogging, that could be video, it could be podcasting, it could be landing pages, it could be a social media post. But whatever you do, you have to get really clear about your business. Now, here's what I want you to do. I'm going to assume that you're not very clear about your business, because if you were, you wouldn't be watching still right now. So I want to offer you an opportunity to talk with me one-on-one for 60 minutes at no obligation to you whatsoever. And I want to get to know you and your business. I want to understand what makes your business tick. I want to understand why people should be buying from you. And I guarantee you're going to walk away with something in our time together that's going to help your business. But here's the second part. If at the end of our call together, if you understand exactly the difference that I'm going to make for your business, then I'm going to ask you to hire me. This is, yes, no obligation. It's free. I'm not gonna do anything else other than give you the opportunity to buy me, because I'm not playing a fluff game here with you folks. This isn't a switch and bait kind of thing, right? And I hope that you respect that, because I want to earn your business, but I also want to help you earn the business that you deserve from the marketing and the efforts that you're going to put in into reaching your highly targeted and specific audience that is able, willing, and ready to buy from you. So I'm looking forward to hearing from you. You can message me at don@unveiltheweb.com. You can email me there, or you can go onto my website at unveiltheweb.com. You can learn a little bit more about this process on the Begin Here page of my website, or you can go straight to the Contact Us page on unveiltheweb.com and message me immediately. I do hope to hear from you.